This book is the sequel to the chain letter book. It comes with envelopes and handwritten letters. First is a letter from Karen to Santa. Karen says she's been good, but her brother hasn't, implying Santa should give all of Andrew's presents to her. That is a typical bad kid trick, and Santa should steal all of Karen's presents for it.
Argo Font Book Review, Argo Font Book Review.
Christy writes to her Aunt Colleen and Uncle Wallace in order to tell them the BSC is doing a Secret Santa this year. You write down a wish on a piece of paper, the papers are handed out randomly, whoever gets your wish has to grant it. Wow, my Secret Santa last year was a $5 gift, not granting a wish. That's a pretty tall order, especially since Christy's wish is that she doesn't have such a big mouth. Talk about impossible wishes. They're also helping out a kid in need. The kid is Eliza, who wants a book and a doll this year. Her real Christmas wish is for her runaway teenage sister to come home. Again, that's a pretty big wish for an 8th grader to fulfill. Eliza's mom explains the missing sister is living with her uncle. Claudia researches wedding announcements to learn the mother's maiden name. She uses this to locate the uncle. Eliza is reconnected with her sister, and it's the best Christmas ever. Aww. There are a few letters that aren't related to Christmas wishes. Stacy writes to her dad, and she describes everything she loves about New York. This has to be the 10th time Stacy has bragged about how great New York is. Seriously. Jessie writes Stacy out of the blue to tell her how terrific and caring and wonderful she is. Jessie has to put this in writing because she's too embarrassed to say it out loud. I wonder where that came from. Karen writes Nancy a Hanukkah card. Claire Pike writes to Santa, asking if he ever stops for coffee. And where do his reindeer go to the bathroom? Gross, Claire. Now for the wishes. Mallory wishes to be remembered forever. Logan arranges for a tree to be planted on the school grounds in Mallory's name. He explains this in a post-it note. Everyone else gets a letter or a postcard. Mallory gets a post-it note. Jessie wishes for better handwriting. She wishes to be with the New York City Ballet. Shannon makes a fake poster of Jessie performing the ballet, and she has it made into a postcard. It's actually pretty neat. Marianne writes Logan a love letter where she spends more time talking about Christy than about Logan. Not very romantic, Marianne. Marianne got Christy. She thinks Christy's real Christmas wish is to hear from her father again, so Marianne pledges to work on that. Marianne wishes to get a letter from her celebrity crush, Cam Gary. This is silly, she's already gotten 2 letters from him in previous books, but she figures those were just form letters written by his secretary. She wants a real letter from Cam. Dawn makes it easy for Cam. She sends him a self-addressed stamped envelope. All he has to do is sign the card and drop it in the mail. He writes best wishes and tells Marianne she has a very devoted sister. Dawn wishes the Babysitters Club and the We Love Kids Club would get along better. Christy works with the other club to make Dawn a photo scrapbook. Christy's letter to Dawn casually mentions 3 other wishes. Hey, that's cheating! Each wish should get its own letter. Christy can't have 4 wishes in one letter. Well, Shannon wished for a better sense of humor. She got a joke book. Stacy wished to be in New York. Claudia draws a mural of New York on her wall. Logan wishes for 3 wishes, and he gets good luck charms, which are kind of like wishes, except not. Claudia wishes to do something meaningful. Mallory writes to tell her that, hey, you found Eliza's lost sister. That's pretty meaningful. So Mallory's off the hook and doesn't have to do anything to grant Claudia's wish. Lazy Mallory. You could at least get her art supplies or something. Finally, Christy's father writes her a letter.
Dear Christy, I do love you. Your dad.
Is it just me, or did he put absolutely no effort into that letter whatsoever? He's a jerk. The end. Post-book follow-up. I like this book slightly better than the chain letter book. There were fewer irrelevant letters, and there was the overarching story about Eliza that was nice. We never get told why Eliza's sister ran away, or why her parents are okay with it. I would have liked more details on that. Still, the book is mostly a collection of unrelated letters. The letters had some interesting stories in the first book. Here, the letters are more along the lines of, here's your present, bye. So I'd say the Eliza subplot was an improvement over the first book, while the main wishing plot was worse than the telling a secret plot of the first book. I'd say the two balance each other out, so I'll give both books the same score. The books aren't bad for what they are, but I would rather have an actual story than 21-page letters. I give Babysitter's Club Secret Santa a 3 out of 10.